We're going to do a quick little live, talk about a few things because I got some stuff to do with the fam, but I wanted to make a quick live stream. So, look, so here's the situation, okay? Apefather's got a lot of stocks. I got plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. I got a lot of them. But I really think, and I'm feeling it like in my gut about this splash beverage. They just signed all these new extended contracts with their distributors. This thing, ticker symbol SBEV. Now, what I like about this company is it's very rare. It's very, very rare where you get a company that has like literally all positives. Like normally there's some kind of a negative. There's nothing negative about this company. It's like it's no reason why this company can't go to at least $2.53 a share. Everybody is saying it. Now that's understand that's on the low end. That's just fundamentals of the company. That's just the earnings. That's just what the company is expected to do. And that's a big rise from where it is right now. It was like 87 cents and almost at $1 today. So that's a tremendous rise. Now, if things go according to plan, where they start really rocking and rolling, knocking out short sellers, knocking out everybody, you might have a squeeze here. You might have something that could go to $20, $30, or even higher a share. So this is one of those situations where I feel, at least for me, you can't go wrong. That's it. See, every other stock in my portfolio, they have all these like kind of contingencies. You know what I mean? It's like, look, I love DWAC. I really do because I love Trump. But the thing is that right now, Trump's on the fire with a lot of things. I'm sure he's going to come out victorious because he's a powerhouse. He's a powerhouse. But DWAC has to do with Trump. That's it. Trump has to win the nomination. Trump has to win the presidency. Then DWAC could complete the merger with Truth Social. Then you got something that's going to be amazing. But I explained this from the beginning to everyone. I explained it from the beginning that it's a risk. Everything is a risk, but that's a big risk because if Trump, for whatever reason, does not become the president, it's not going to look good for DWAC. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, Cleet. This guy's always breaking my balls about something. What happened, Cleet? Back to the Future. The one and only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! How you doing, my brother? I love Back to the Future. He's a great man. And I'm really, really getting very interested in this splash beverage. I think this could be something really big. I really do. Like I say, analysts, they're saying this thing could go to at least $2.50 to $3. Currently, it's under $1. They just signed in extended contracts with all their distributors, and there's a potential. What happened to my investment? My investment is fine. This is what Cleet doesn't understand, this guy, because unfortunately, this guy has a very low IQ. Cleet, listen to me. I don't understand why you can't understand this. I don't understand why this is so hard for you to understand. This is the way I live my life. Listen to me, all you haters. 90% of my money is safe. You understand? Cash, real estate, bonds. I'm probably gonna make a video later today. I have $100,000 in one particular. I have more, but I'm gonna show it to you. Okay. Look at my real estate. Look at my house. My house appreciated $300,000 in value. Now, even though gold had a temporary drop, I've been buying gold since I'm a kid. I've been buying gold. It was like 400 an ounce. I've been buying gold. It's freaking crazy. I've been buying gold before I graduated from high school. Okay, so see, I've been buying gold a long time. Now, the thing you don't understand about me is this: you act like the only thing I have to my name is AMC. All of you, that's how you all act. You're all laughing. What you don't understand is this: AMC, GameStop, MBOT, Nano Dimensions, and even Splash, DWAC. These are what's called gambling. I gamble. Like for instance, I went to Atlantic City the other day. I won $2,000. You probably saw. I helped out a very nice woman. I gave her $100. God bless her. I helped to eat. I helped to get food. She was starving, the poor girl. All right, but listen, I go to Atlantic City with a bankroll. You understand? I'm expecting to lose clean. This is what you're not understanding. I'm not expecting to win. It's money I could afford to gamble with. And I keep saying this. I must have made videos. Look, I wish all of you would look back at least 1 year of my videos. And this is what you'll always hear me say: buy precious metals. Now, again, I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not telling you to buy it. Let me correct myself. I buy precious metals. Me. I buy precious metals. Cash is king. Despite what Lou says, yeah, Lou's Ripple was at 51 cents today. X Force, da 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 da. X Force, right? Lou's X Force is at 51 cents. I mean, it's a complete garbage, disgraceful play. But that's all that Lou ever does. And he's going to talk about X Force for the next 2 years. 2 years from now, X Force will be, whatever he says, going to be at $20,000 a share. X Force is going to be at 20 cents a share. Well, not really a share because it's a cryptocurrency, but it'll be at 20 cents. Anyway, moving on. I gamble in the stock market. It's a gamble. It's an effing gamble. That's it. It's no different than going to a casino when I gamble. But the thing that none of you Mamalukes, especially this guy Cleet, you know what your real name sounds like. I'm not going to tell you. you know. Let's just say the woman's genitalia. Okay, let's just leave it at that. What this guy Cleet doesn't understand is that I gamble in the stock market is money I can afford to lose. So, for instance, if every stock I had went to zero, bankrupt, I'm a millionaire. This is what he doesn't understand, this guy. I'm a millionaire. It will not affect my life. And can I tell all of you something? I'm a happier man. I'm a happier man in my life that I converted, my portfolio into a situation where 10% is for risk and 90% is for a safe haven investments for my money. I'm a happier man. I wake up every day calm. I go to sleep calm. Look, I am not an advocate of a person putting 100% in this stock market. I'm not. And when I say this stock market, you could use your imagination. The administration, the current times, it's just too much. There's too much craziness going on in the stock market. Look, the reason I'm willing to risk 10%, I'll tell you the reason why. Where there's high risk, there's high reward. I still haven't given up on AMC. I know AMC sucks right now. I know we're back to the $3 level. I know we're about to have the 1 for 10 reverse stock split on the 24th. I know all these bad things. I know it. But I still haven't given up on AMC because to me, there still could be a tremendous amount of synthetics. And you know what? Even with the 1 for 10, they can't get rid of all of those synthetics. And you don't know what could happen. Maybe, just maybe, by some miracle, Adam Aaron actually does the right thing. Either let's even say he doesn't lower the debt. Okay. But let's say he makes good investments, expands, does things. Who knows? Next thing you know, you have institutional buying. You have more new retail buying it, possibly even the pension funds buying it. I don't even want to talk about this stupid lawsuit. Everyone keeps talking about this lawsuit. Everybody's talking about writing letters. Look, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm just gonna say it flat off the bat. Look, we did all of that with Judge Zern, didn't we? We wrote letters. We cried our eyes out. It led to nothing. It led to nothing. Okay, writing letters is a waste of time. I don't even want to. People keep telling me, Apefather, are you going to write a letter? Are you going to? No, I don't want to talk about it. It's a waste of time. If you want to do something that's not a waste of time, which none of you actually want to do, you would actually organize, a friggin' takeover of AMC. That's what we should. That's a conversation I want to have. You know, the conversation I want to have. I don't want to have a conversation about writing letters. I want to have a conversation. Let AMC fall. You know what I would. This is the way I think versus the way most people don't think. You don't think like me. I would want AMC to fall. Let it fall so bad that we'll go to Adam Aaron, and that settlement that he offered us, that bullshit settlement that went through. We offer him a lower settlement, and we acquire AMC. Say, Adam Aaron, I'll give you 100 million. That's it. You're gone. We assume all the debts. We assume everything. Take a hike. All right. Acquire it for pennies on the effing dollar. But you see, this is where Charles Payne was saying we all have to be organized. Charles Payne sees a potential in all of us. But the problem is what he told Mike the Marine. We're just not organized. You ever hear the beautiful expression in our country: "United we stand, divided we fall." The same expression applies to the apes. United we stand, divided we fall. We're all divided. Everybody's on a different side of the fence. Everybody's fighting the ape father. I'm on your team. I'm on your team. You're fighting me. I have no idea. You hate me. You hate my guts. I'm on your side. I want to see you. I want to see your family succeed. I want to see all of you. Health, as my beautiful grandmother Anna says in heaven, health first, happiness second, and success third. I wish all the best for you. Oh, it's this. I'll read it back to the future. I thought it was the 24th. Wow. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me that. The 23rd. Reverse stock split is on the 23rd. Back to the Future told me. I thought it was the 24th. I apologize. Apes been left. AMC. Well, look, I don't want to keep saying the same things over and over again. When something gets bad like this, okay, and it does happen in life a lot, you got to figure out what's the best course of action. Like, you ever notice that, like, when two people get divorced, when they're married, right? They're like, I love you. I'll give you my life. I'll walk in front of a friggin' trade for you, right? But then once they get divorced, I won't give you the sweat off my friggin' balls, right? I won't give you a pair of my used dirty socks, okay? So that's kind of what I think we need to do with Adam Aaron. We've been too good with this guy. We seriously, I feel that we've given this guy too much, okay? We've given him everything he wants, and this guy is laughing his way to the bank. So now I think it's time to turn it around. Now you might say, well, how do you do that? How do you turn it around? Do we keep buying? Look, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but let's just read between the lines. I wouldn't mind to see AMC collapse at this point. Look, what's the difference? I already lost 90% of my friggin' money. I mean, it's like, like what's the difference at this point? Like, I'm going to make up 90% of my money. Look, I already lost, like, I'm going to say it's on paper, of course. I wouldn't mind to see the company collapse. I wouldn't mind to see this company go into Chapter 11, literally just completely destroyed and demolished. But here's the thing. We should get organized, all of us. All of us, you should come to my live streams. You should refer people to my live streams, and we should organize a way to acquire AMC. See, because now you might say, but why would you want to acquire a dying company? Because I believe, all right, I'm gonna tell you the method of my madness, that there's a lot of secret shit going on. Okay. I believe there is a lot of friggin' shit that is rotten in Denmark. And the thing is, if you could acquire the company, which who knows if they'll even allow it. But the thing is that if you could get those books, then you get West Christian, you get Share Intel, you start doing investigations. I'm not going to count on the SEC to do investigations. I'm not going to count on the Department of Justice. I'm going to do the investigations. Forget about the Department of Justice. Forget about all these people. And we want to get to the bottom of how a company that had retail owning the whole float, basically, the whole float times who knows 1,000, how we were holding with diamond balls of steel, how this company went from 72 or $73 a share down to $3 a share. I want to see how that happened. I want some sort of proof. I want to be able to look at the books, and I want to see the reality. Because in my opinion, if you open up the books and you see all the transactions, we're kicking ass at the box office, right? People are going to the movies. People are spending money on concessions. Why did this company drop so much? Excuse me. And I think It's because of synthetic shares. That's where I'm driving. Like, if you probably ask you, where are you going with this, Apefather? Naked shorting. Listen, all the signs are there. AMC, the FTDs. I want you all to use common sense. Okay, the threshold list. All the signs are there that naked shorting occurred. Okay, but the thing is that no one is doing anything about it. All you friggin' mamalukes, all you studads, you're fighting me. You're arguing with me. You hate my guts. You hate me. I just don't understand like why we can't get organized here. Why can't we get organized? Why can't we come up with a master plan, okay, to take over AMC? Okay, that's what we need to do. And I've been saying this from the beginning. Then you fire Adam Aaron, you fire the board of directors, and now you put together an investigation. You put together the best people in the industry. Wes Christian, Share Intel, a team of experts, a team of people who have experience with naked shorting, phantom shares, synthetic shares. Let them go through everything. Now, here's the thing. If we could prove that naked shorting occurred, do you understand the lawsuit that we now have? Do you understand the law? That's the MOAS. You want to know what the real MOAS is the lawsuit. The real MOAS is a lawsuit. We'll have a lawsuit so big that they'll need to open up friggin' Fort Knox for us. Okay, that's a lawsuit that we're gonna have. But see, the problem is all of you apes, you think like chumps. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't care if you hate me. You think like chumps. Everything with you people, you like to take it raw. You know, it started with when Adam Aaron first asked us if more dilution, we voted no. Then it went to ape, where he didn't ask our permission, right? Then from ape, now it's the 1 for 10 reverse stocks. Well, now it's more dilution, more dilution, more. It's like it never ends, and it seems like no matter what this piece of garbage does to us, everybody's happy about it. You know, there are people who still call this guy the silverback. There are actually people out there that still call Adam Aaron the silverback. And be read some of these comments here. John Nito is not missing. I talk to him all the time. Okay. I'm down a lot more than 150,000. Hammond, LA Mike, a lot more than that. The real MOAS changes with you every hour. Keep investing in beam stops. See, once again, this guy, Sam the Great, who broke his promise with me, told me he was never going to break my balls again when I showed him, my casino win-loss statement. I don't want to keep repeating this. Yeah, but this is the thing you don't understand, Hammond, LA Mike. It seems like a lot of money, but it's only 10% of my net worth. I'm not trying to brag. Look, I'm not trying to brag, but I have a lot of cash. I have a lot of gold. I have a lot of investments. As a matter of fact, I'm in the process. I have an account right now that has a lot of money in it, and I'm going to be buying my mom a house. We're looking over the next month or two. I'm going to buy my mother a house. Okay, so I'm okay. Like, I'm okay. Look, nobody likes. See, this is the way I look at money. Can I tell you the way I look at money? Money is made and lost every day. And the people who lose money and cry about it will never make it back. The people who lose money and think of plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F, whatever the case may be. They think of all these different ways to get their money back. See, that's my mentality. My mentality is I'm not crying over spilled milk. What's up, Courtesy Flush? Yes, averaging down. Okay, look, averaging down is a great idea, but still to me, that's not enough. Yes, I do keep buying. I keep lowering my cost average, but that's not enough. Sometimes I say to myself, and I don't want to say this because I know a lot of people are going to get upset, but sometimes I say to myself, I can't fully depend on AMC. Like, don't get me wrong. Look, I love AMC. Amy's my girl. I'm going to stick with her from the beginning to the end. But then I say to myself, maybe I need to diversify. I need some more eggs in the basket. But a lot of the things I'm diversifying on have just as much risk as AMC, if not more. See, like I said, I believe GameStop, and I still believe. I know it's down a little bit. I get it. The whole market's down, but I still believe under Ryan Cohen's leadership that you will see GameStop at $80, $90 a share. It might take about 5 years. It might take some time, but under Ryan Cohen's leadership, I think that you'll see GameStop at $80, $90 a share. So in other words, right then and there, with that I'm loading up, I'm building up with GameStop. There's a chance I'll get all my AMC money back just from GameStop and a nice hefty profit. Okay. Now I also believe that MBOT is going to be the future. It's going to be robotic surgeries. It's going to be huge. I don't. You know what it is right now is people are freaking out over robots performing surgeries. Let me tell you something, man. Human beings suck. I was just reading this article. You know Dana Carvey, the great comedian. I don't know. I think he had heart surgery, and I think the doctor really messed him up bad. I mean, he has like a gigantic lawsuit. But you hear about this every day. Like, why is there malpractice for? Because these doctors all suck. I would be. You want to laugh? I would be more comfortable with a computer operating on me because the computer is programmed to not make a mistake. That's what you understand. The computer can't mess up. That's it. Follows protocol to the T. Doctors are human beings. Doctors can make mistakes. Okay. So I do believe in the future, MBOT is going to be tremendous. It's going to be tremendous. But see, what I'm just trying to make you understand is these are all different ways that I have in my mind to get my money back. Okay. I believe in nano dimensions. Okay. But the thing now, and I believe in DWAC, but DWAC is a big risk. DWAC has to do with Trump. I said this from the beginning. If Trump wins the Republican nomination, just from that alone, you're going to see DWAC take a major jump. It's going to take a major jump, huge jump. Now, if Trump wins the presidency, this thing is going to go to $500, $1,000 a share. DWAC is going to be so big, you're going to faint on the floor. Okay, if Trump wins the presidency. So that's the thing with DWAC. It's a big risk. It's contingent on Trump winning. That's it. It's contingent on Trump winning. Now, I said this before. If Trump doesn't win, DWAC is worth the toilet paper that I wipe my ass with. So it's a gamble. It's a big effing gamble. Yeah, but Cigar King, what you don't understand about GameStop is this. You don't understand. Ryan Cohen. That's all I have to say to you. I have nothing else to say to you. Ryan Cohen. Okay? You go do some research on Ryan Cohen and you'll understand what I'm talking about. When Ryan Cohen gets involved in something, it's V for victory, baby. What's this guy? RIK Alva. Going to have to finish the AMC Bed Bath Beyond story. So GameStop can shake loose and run. I understand Ryan Cohen was involved in Bed Bath & Beyond as well, but I'm not really screwing around with that company, to be honest with you. I'm really just not. I made some money on that. People don't realize that I scalped that play. Okay, I made a couple of bucks on it, but in terms of long term, I don't believe Bed Bath & Beyond is going to recover. I really just don't. I think they're in just too much trouble financially. I think that all around the place, they're all closed. Sometimes you see companies where they're in Chapter 11, the stores stay open. The company is so screwed up that their stores are all closing everywhere. I don't know. I think what Bed Bath & Beyond should do, if I was the CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond, here's what I would do. I would take my most popular products and I would either do one or two things, okay? I would try to get other investors to start giving me money to license the name Bed Bath & Beyond and they can license my products and let them sell it. See, because what Bed Bath & Beyond has going for them is they have a brand name. Everybody knows the name Bed Bath & Beyond. You say it to anybody. So, but you see, these companies are all run by idiots. So what they should do is what Trump did. Remember what Trump did, how he licensed the name Trump? They need to license Bed Bath & Beyond. They need to get investors to just buy into that name and then just have them just take full responsibility of distributing, financing all the products, and Bed Bath& and Beyond also should get an equity position. And that's all they should do at this point. No, look, Walmart totally destroyed those mother effers. Okay, that's it. No more stores, bye stores. Okay, everything should be online. But what they should do is make their products exclusive. You follow me? Make their products exclusive where no other website could sell it. That's it. Like there's ways you could do that. Okay, and just have people come in and license the name Bed Bath and Beyond. That's it. That's what I think they should do. I told all of you I'm not going to discuss. Look, this is the deal with my wife's settlement. Okay, let's just put it to you this way. I'm not going to say we got it, and I'm not going to say we didn't get it. I'm never going to answer that question. I proved it was a point prover. I wanted to show all of you that we were getting that money, but I'm not going to tell you if we got it, and I'm not going to tell you if we didn't get it. But here's what I am going to tell you. Okay. It's all for my children, our children. All of that money will be combined with my father's trust and my wife's father's trust. So my children, you could talk about this all day. My children will have millions and millions of dollars and they're set up. And honestly, my house is going to be taken out of my mom's name. I'm putting it in trust for my children. We're in the process. We're going to be buying a house for my mom. That house is also going to be going into trust for my children. So on top of that, my children will have the key to my safe deposit box, cash, gold. Everything is going to be a trust for the kids. What's up, Sancho? How you doing, my brother? RIK Elva. I'm going to say this to you again. Are there risks in all of these stocks? Yes, there's risks in everything. But that it goes back to my original point. I think of gambling. You want to laugh? Not just going to a casino. I think of gambling, investing in the stock market, investing in the stock. Don't even give me this bullshit about investing in blue chips. I've seen some blue chips drop faster than meme stocks. Okay. I love it when people say that shit to me. Oh, you got to invest in real. I saw real companies get destroyed. Remember Facebook? Who would have ever thought? Remember when Facebook took that dramatic friggin' drop that people fucking were ready to shoot themselves? Remember Facebook? Okay. I've seen so many companies that you would never think in a million years. Remember 2008? Bastards, all these big companies are folding up, going out of business. You have to understand now that we look back on it, it's not that shocking. But you have to understand during that particular time in 2008, it was almost like the end of the world. It was like Armageddon. People couldn't believe what was happening. Okay. So this whole concept of blue chips and this and all this stuff, no. Anything you invested in the stock market. Look at Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett took a beating on a lot of stocks. Everybody looks at him as he's a guru, he's a genius. Oh, he had his ass handed to him, especially in the airline business. He had his ass handed to him. All right, so don't think that he's perfect either. The bottom line is that no stock is guaranteed. No stock. And whenever you invest in stocks, it's a gamble. So that's why I got to the point of my life where I accepted that. It took me a little while, but I accepted. I said, to me, investing in the stock market is no different than going to a casino. But you might say, well, why do you do it then? I do it because I like to have a certain level of risk in my life, because with high risk comes high reward. You see what I'm saying? Like I went to Atlantic City last night. I won $2,000 in about maybe 15 minutes. Okay, but the thing is, I could have easily lost $2,000. It could have went either way, but it was money that I was able to afford. So if I would have lost the $2,000, it would have hurt me. You see what I'm trying to say? I have the same exact attitude with Wall Street. In other words, I put in money I could afford to lose. If I lose it, what are you going to do? Nothing you could do. If I win, hallelujah. Okay. And that's the way. But the company I'm really getting heavy with now, and I've been kind of going off track, is Splash. Ticker symbol SBEV. I feel good about this one. I really, really have to tell you. I don't know. I just feel very calm being in this play because it's at such low prices right now that I don't think it could go much lower. I really don't. I really think it's at rock bottom. It's at its again. I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer, but I'm trying to. You want to know what I'm going to probably do? I'm trying to make this one become my really big play. I'm really looking to pour some bucks into this bad boy because the way I see it is the worst case scenario. This thing is going to go to $2.50 to $3 a share. The best case scenario, this thing is going to go to $10, $20, or even higher. I don't think it's going much lower. So I think now is the perfect time to jump into this thing. That's just my opinion. Cigar King, you obviously don't. You obviously don't follow my videos. I bought two at the Mince Cakes, and I even filmed it for you. I even filmed showing you. Are you nuts? That I bought them for you. You could come over and eat. Is this Mike the Marine? I just saw this. I don't know if this is this the real Mike the Marine? I can never tell anymore if this is a friggin' bot. If this is the real Mike, you got it backwards. I want you to organize the protest. I said I will show up and I am going to cause an effing scene, Mike. I am going to yell in the streets where I won't need a megaphone. You don't have to even worry about getting a. You don't have to get like a permit for amplification. I don't need no amplification. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go wild that day. But no, I want you to organize it. I'm not a good organizer, Mike. Look, I'm admitting the truth to you, man to man. You did a great job with your protest. Look, I broke the reason I was breaking your balls, and I understand you probably hate me, is I just felt that you weren't strong enough as a speaker. Okay, I wanted you to bring up naked shorting. I wanted you to bring up everything that was going on with the FTDs, the threshold list, the dark pools, and that was my problem when you talk. I just didn't think you said anything to Charles Payne. You were just, look, you're a nice guy. You would be respectful. I get that. But you have to understand that we're being screwed like, the movie Pulp Fiction. We're being bent over and we're all getting it raw. Okay. And when you're getting it raw, you can't be a nice guy. I get it. You want to be a nice guy, but you need to start ripping people a new a-hole. Okay, we have to stop being. And it's another thing with that piece of shit, friggin' Gary Gensler. You were like, did you see our protest? No. See, you want to know the difference between me and you, Mike, is that I'm not a nice person. I'm going to destroy these people. And if Charles Payne ever spoke to me the way he spoke to you, they would have to cut the interview off. I would destroy Charles Payne. And this whole concept, don't embarrass us. Everybody keeps, what everybody keeps saying? Don't embarrass us. Embarrass us. I'm down 90%, over 90% of my money. Embarrass us. Get the F out of here with this shit. Embarrass us. Don't embarrass us, Father. Talk respectful to people. All those people could go suck on my hairy Italian friggin' testicles. F. Charles Payne, F. Gary Gensler, F. Ken Griffin. I'm not looking to be friends with these mother effers. I'm not looking to get on their good side. I want to rip them apart. I want to destroy these people in terms verbally. Let me be clear, because I know everybody's going to take this thing. And say, what are you going to do? What are you talking about? Violence? No, I didn't say violence. Look, a peaceful protest can constitute with people yelling. Okay. It's okay. I'm not looking to destroy anything in terms of I don't want to get into Black Lives Matter. I don't want to get political. I'm not looking to, do anything like what they did. Okay. I'm just saying to you, we can have a peaceful protest, but yelling should be involved. And it should be not nice things, we don't have to be pleasant. We don't have to be respectful, especially to Adam. I call him Enron. Okay, especially to Adam Enron. We should demand that mother effer to pay off AMC's debt. I'm like, how much more money are you going to take from us? And you're going to keep it for yourself, or we're going to keep it in the war chest? Yeah, I'll give you a war chest. I'll put a grenade in that freaking war chest. Again, entertainment purposes only. But this guy makes me laugh. It's like all he does is worry about himself. He worries about his own pockets. He's worried about paying himself probably 25 billion to 30 billion. Probably going to up his comp package to $30 billion with all this new money. So, like I said, Mike, you organize it, Kansas City, I'm there. I'm 100% there. And we're going to be like friggin' Mussolini, the March of Rome. And that's another thing. Can I tell you something, Mike? If this is really Mike the Marine, I got to tell you something. If you organize this protest and only 75 people or 80 people show up, I'm going to start ripping up all of you apes. Seriously. I'm sick and tired of you chubs. You're all a bunch of chubs. We should have millions of effing people there. We are getting screwed. This is a shit show what they're doing to us with this corruption, manipulation. The 1% are laughing at us. They're spitting on us like we're friggin' chubs. And you're not going to show up to Kansas City. You're not going to show up to this protest. So now I'm telling you right now, if Mike the Marine organizes this, I'm there, and all of you should be there too. And I don't want to hear no excuses. Hey, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Be afraid of this, motherfuckers. Anyway, I told you AMC would collapse. Regulator, listen to me. You're another one that doesn't listen to me. You're another one that doesn't listen to me. I don't know how many more times I have to say this. Doesn't it get tired? It gets very tiresome to repeat the same things. AMC, GameStop, all of my stocks represent 10% of my portfolio. It is a risk I'm willing to take. Why do you keep ridiculing me on this? Listen to me. It's a risk I'm willing to take. It would be no difference, the regulator, if me and you went to Atlantic City, I brought $10,000, you brought 10,000. Now I told you, guess what? This $10,000 means nothing to me. I don't give a shit. I lose the whole $10,000. I'm not going to be out on the street with a cup in my hand begging for change. If I lost all of my money from AMC, if I lost all of my money in the stock market, I still have a freaking $600,000 house, tremendous amounts of cash, bonds, tremendous amounts of gold, trust funds set up. My life will not change. So you don't need to keep reminding me about AMC's current situation. I took a risk. It's a risk I could afford to take, and I'm going to hold, and I'm going to stick it out, and I'm going to do everything in my power to win. And like I said to all of you, what I would really like to do, which I don't know if the regulator heard this, and I know he was laughing at me with his wife, I guess, was a former investment banker. They were laughing at me with this. I would love AMC to collapse. I would love for it to collapse so that this way all of us should get organized and we should acquire the company for pennies on the dollar. And why do I want to acquire? You might say, why do you want to acquire a dying company? Because I want to go through the books. I want to hire the best. I want to hire West Christian. I want to hire Share Intel. I want to see if there were synthetics in there. I want to see it. Okay, and if there was, we'll have the biggest lawsuit in the history of Wall Street. This thing will be like Madoff. They're like Madoff. We'll get $50 billion. We might even get more. But this is what I'm trying to say, RIK Elva. Listen to me. You're not listening to what I'm saying. It's not enough to just say, don't buy AMC, screw out of America. That's not enough. We have to get organized. We have to get all right. Let me give you maybe if I give you an analogy, you'll understand this. Okay. So let's say you got a girl in your life, okay? And the girl stole all your money. She got the key to your safe deposit box. I had a joint account. You know, like the movie Casino, remember Sam Rothstein and what's Ginger, remember? She took the key and she took all the money. It was like $2 million out of the safe deposit box. What do you do in a situation like that? Do you just say, okay, whatever, I accept it? She took $2 million. I accept it. It's all over. Forget about it. No, You don't accept it, you mamalukes. You got to do something about it. That's what I'm saying. You know how you can help the ape father, but none of you gonna listen to me. It's like I feel like it's a lost cause with all of you people. And that's why I do everything myself, because it's like a lost cause. What all of you need to do is get everybody to subscribe to me. Now let me tell you why. I know you're gonna say, what? What is he talking? Are you trying to get clout? No, it's not about that. It's not about that. You got to get people to hear me out. You got to get people to come to my live streams. Okay, I can't have 10 people on my live streams. I'm never going to make a difference. I got to have friggin' millions of people on my live streams. And you can help me do that. You can help me by spreading the word, promoting this to people, putting it on your Facebook page, putting it on social media. Ape Father has the master plan. Here's how you promote it. Ape Father has the master plan to win, to get back at Adam Aaron, to get back at the SEC, to get back at the Department of Justice. We need to get organized. Now, organized might mean a lot of things. Okay. Organized might mean protesting. Okay. Organizing might mean lawsuits. Okay. Organizing might mean hiring lawyers, West Christian, share intel. Organizing might mean incorporating an entity. Okay, where instead of keeping our shares, you know what I mean, in like all these friggin' payment for order flow platforms like you Mamalukes do, you get the friggin' entity to control the shares, and they're going to put it in a non payment for order flow platform. Okay, now this way we'll be able to calculate how many shares does retail actually own of AMC? We'll have real answers. We could assign someone with voting rights, voting power. Let me tell you something. If you would have all listened to me in March, okay, if you would have all listened to me with my idea for the entity, none of this shit would have happened. I could have saved the day for all of you motherfuckers. Okay, I had the winning idea. I told you what we needed to do. We needed to incorporate an entity. We needed the entity to control the shares. Now, what would have happened is if the entity, we could have proved that the entity controlled over 50% of AMC. That entity could have assigned one person, me. I would have went down. I would have said no to everything. I would have said no to the 1 for 10. I say I vote over 50%. I represent all of AMC stockholders. I vote no. I vote no over 50% of the company. That would have been gone. Bye. No need for Judge Zern. No need for nothing. We would have knocked the 1 for 10 reverse stock split out of the ballpark. It would have been gone. I vote no for the version of AIM to AMC. But none of you listen to me. None of you listen to me. All you want to do is write your comments. All you want to do is complain. All you want to do is okay. And that's why Ken Griffin is making billions, because that's why they call us dumb money. They call it, you know why they call us dumb money? We're all an easy mark. Can I tell you what it is? We're an easy mark. We're an easy target. And if you want to know the truth, that's why, look, I decided with my YouTube channel. See, when I first came into this movement, can I tell you something? Back in 2021, I put hundreds, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in AMC. You want to know the main reason why I did that? Because I really believed we had a movement here. It was like David versus Goliath. And I really believed in all of you. I did. I want you to know. I told my wife, I said, this is a fight. This is a battle. We're going to win this battle. But then I started seeing, when I wanted to protest, nobody wants to show up. Then I started seeing, I was like, I went to the SEC's website and I looked under the forum of Citadel. And do you know how many complaints were there? 100 complaints. Out of 4 to 5 million apes, there was 100 complaints of people complaining about corruption. And then I just started thinking to myself, even Mike DeMarine, only 75 people, 80 people showed up. And, I was just a little disappointed in the way Mike spoke to Charles Payne. I don't feel he was, powerful enough. And I just started seeing how Ken Griffin had a point. Ken Griffin had a point. We're not fighters. We take it raw, like old dirty bastard from freaking Wu-Tang. And you have to understand, I'm only one person. What can I do? If I don't have, listen to me. You ever see the movie Malcolm X? You know, with Denzel Washington, remember that part where that the one guy, the African American guy, they beat him up. They thought he was dead. They rushed him to the hospital. Malcolm X had it was like thousands and thousands of people showed up, right? And they wanted to know if he was in stable condition. Remember? So Malcolm X walked into the hospital and he said, "Look, I want to know if my brother here is in stable condition." And they gave him the answer that they went he actually saw him. They went into the hospital room. They said, actually it started where he was in the police precinct. I apologize. He was in the police precinct. Then they transferred him to a hospital, and then the doctor said he's going to be okay. And then I never forget the police captain said, "Okay, you got your answer. Now get all these people out of here." Malcolm X did this. He went like this, look. He put his finger right like this, look. And as soon as he pointed, meaning that was his way of communicating to thousands of people. It's okay. We got what we wanted. We got our answer. Everybody deploy. Everybody leave. Look. Just like that. That's the way the AMC ape should be. That's what I want to be like that. I want to be like Malcolm X. I want to have thousands of friggin' apes. And until we get what we want, until we get justice, I wait. And when we get justice, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, this guy, Mark Tube, go F yourself, please. Mark Tube, I'll tell you what. Meet me in Long Beach Island. There was a great white shark recently there. You're going to go for a little swim, brother. Don't be afraid. Listen, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take Mark Tube. We're going to take him into the water. I'm going to introduce you to a friend of mine named Jaws. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I kind of gave her. I'm trying to make a point to you. There's nothing, we're not organized. We're not, if you look back on history, look, can I tell you something about Black Lives Matter? A lot of people hate Black Lives Matter, but let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about them. They were organized. They were organized. And look at what they accomplished. Okay, do I agree with their tactics? No. Do I, listen to me. Lives were lost. Okay. It was complete anarchy, buildings, cars blowing up. I just want to go on the record. I do not agree with that. That's horrible. That's disgusting. They went too far. Okay. But what I'm trying to say to you is that you could be just as powerful in a peaceful way, in a calm way, but you got to be organized. You got to be organized. And it just goes to show you, though, when these groups are organized, what they can accomplish. They got what they wanted. Look, I'm in GameStop. Didn't you hear me? I have a 5-year plan with GameStop. I'm loading up the boat. I believe that Ryan Cohen will bring the company to over $80 a share. Mark Tube, I'm not afraid of nothing. Listen to me. I'm not afraid of a grizzly bear. I'm not afraid of a shark. I'm not afraid of nothing. You understand? I'm a tank. I'm an Italian tank. I'm not afraid of nothing. Nothing. Let me repeat that. Nothing. Look, whatever. Here's the bottom line. I understand that all of you either think I'm a psychopath. I understand that all of you think that I'm a delusional lunatic. And believe me, I understand that none of you are going to support me. I get it. But here's what's happening. My net worth is continuously increasing. Okay? I'm becoming a bigger YouTuber each and every day. I'll do it by myself. Listen to me. I don't need your help. I don't want your help. I don't. Okay. I want to be perfectly clear. I will do it myself. Okay. You will watch me do it. You will watch me become the biggest effing YouTuber in the world. Okay. And I'll do it all myself. And guess what, though? When I'm fighting, I'm even going to be fighting for you. Even though you're not fighting for me, I'm going to be fighting for you. I will always remember who I am. I'm a retail investor. I'm an AMC ape. I'm an ape. Okay. I will never forget that. I will always be. That's why people tell me now, they're like, why don't you change your name? You're no longer the ape father. No, that's incorrect. I will forever be the ape father. The ape father is forever. Okay. It doesn't make it. Look, of course, all of us wanted to win. That was the idea that we did this to win. But even if we don't win, I'm still the ape father, and I will always fight for the rights of the apes. It's like the Beastie Boys. You gotta fight for your right to party. I'm never gonna stop the fight. I did not kill John Nito. I speak to him every day. John Nito is going under an alias. He doesn't want to deal with all you haters anymore. He's actually, John Nito is always on my live streams. He always talks to me. He's going under an alias. I don't buy subs. I will say this on the record. I do not buy this guy, iconic gamer. I do not buy subs. I don't buy views. If there's a person you should ask that question to, it's Lou. That's the person you should be talking to about that. I'm not begging for your help. I just made it perfectly clear. I'll do it myself. Listen, I make suggestions. Let me explain something to you. Everything I say on this live stream is entertainment purposes only. You understand that, right? I am not a financial planner. I'm not a politician. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a farmer. I'm not an astrologer. I'm not a gynecologist. I'm an entertainer. That's it. So this is not financial advice. Obviously, look, I wouldn't be able to do any of the things I'm doing without first hiring a law firm that specializes in the securities industry. Then I would have to file all the appropriate paperwork with the SEC before, like, so all of these ideas I have in terms of acquisitions, mergers, incorporating entities, it's all just, we're just talking about it. It's entertainment purposes only. I would never, ever ask for a dollar. I would never, there's no solicitation for an investment. I would never do anything like that until I got the SEC's approval. You got to follow the law. I am a law abiding citizen. What's this bet? Iconic gamer. I have bet you 50,000. I'll take the bet. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Here's my, okay, Iconic gamer. Here it is. Here's my email address. Hold on. Okay, so on the record, I accept Iconic Gamer's bet on the record, and I'm going to even type it. Okay, if Iconic, I will give him full access to everything, whether he wants to talk to YouTube, whatever he needs. If he could prove that I bought one single sub, or in any way, shape, or form did anything that was, rotten in Denmark in terms of views, if you could prove that, I accept your bet. Okay, here it is. Let me write this. I accept it. Hold on. Here it is. Are we good? So then let's do it. Let's set up the bet. Email me. Let's put together a contract. I never bought one sub in my life. So I look forward to taking your 50,000. How about we up it to 500,000? AMC looking good. Not at the moment, it's not, but let's see what happens with it. I thought Mike DeBruy was going to sell before the reverse stock split. I mean, I don't follow a lot of his videos, so I'm not sure what his plans are. We're approaching an hour here. I really don't want to do these. I didn't even want to do. I was trying to do a 15, 20-minute live stream. It seems to always turn into an hour. Look, I can't answer the question of when I'm going to sell AMC because I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. Let's see if Adam Aaron does a good job, which I doubt it, but let's just see. Let's see if he makes either smart investments, lowers the debt. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get this stock, as Goldman Sachs predicted, up to 175. Okay. Let's see what happens. And of course, this will be after the reverse stock split. Does Lou own AMC? Well, because I guess they sent him that postcard, he has to. At one point, maybe he owned one share. Okay, Lou owned maybe one share of AMC. That's all I can tell you. I don't even think Lou owns Ripple. Lou went from buying Starbucks coffees to buy Vente. The Vente coffee is $14 to a $1 bodega coffee. Do you realize that Lou, if he skipped out on one bodega coffee, that he could actually buy two XRPs. He could buy two of them. They're like 50 cents each. Tell Lou what he needs to do is make a sacrifice. Sacrifice. If Lou sacrificed buying the bodega coffee every day, he could actually buy two XRPs a day. Not too shabby. I do. I like Morant's rants. I respect him. I think he's very smart. He's called a lot of things correct with not only GameStop but with AMC and with Adam Aaron. And for the most part, me and Morant's rants get along, and we agree on a lot of things. He called me Shirley once, though. I didn't like that. Don't ever call me Shirley. Because what happened was he wanted me to sell right away with AMC. He goes, "Get out now." I said, "I can't do that, Marantz." I said, I got to hold for gold. And he called me Shirley. I told him, never call me Shirley again. I think I called him, what did I call him? Michelle, I called him. I said, "Don't call me Shirley, Michelle." Look, the only thing I sold, John, whatever your name is, Ito, Little Wacka, the only thing I sold was, well, I don't want to say it because I don't get in trouble on YouTube. Let's just say you should call me dad. Okay. Let's leave it at that. That's the only thing I sold. Okay. I am your father. This guy's always breaking my balls. This guy, Luke's causing stocks. This is no joke or putting you down. But the other night in my dream, I saw the reverse stock went through and AMC stock tanked hard and people are devastated. Um, I mean, I don't know what you listen. I don't know what you want me to say to this. There's a possibility that can happen. Okay. That's why there's a lot of people talking about buying puts. A lot of people have been asking me if I want to go that direction. I just look, to me, going that direction is that you're on the side of the enemy. You're on the side of Citadel. That's exactly what Antera, that's exactly what Citadel wants us to do. I don't want to do it. I'm like that captain from the movie Titanic. You understand? I'd rather just go down with the ship. That's just me. I don't know what else to say. That's right. He called me Shirley. He called me Shirley Morant's Reds. Look, Antonio, once again, this guy loves breaking my balls. This guy, Antonio Miranda. I feel like all I have to do is keep saying the same things over and over again. Over and over and over again. All right. Antonio, you know how much money I put into Mullen? $500. I'm actually gonna go on a record, okay? But like I think it was like 500, maybe a little more. Something very small money. And I told all of you that. I told all of you that. I said, when I get involved with these plays, I put pennies on the dollar. I want to turn pennies into thousands. So it's the same exact concept if I go to Atlantic City. Let's say me and Antonio Miranda went to Atlantic City and I had, say, $10,000 in my pocket. This guy would probably have $10 in his pocket because he's a chump. Okay. And we go to the roulette table and I throw $1,000 on red. Antonio, I'm expecting to lose. I'm not expecting to win because it's money that I could afford to gamble with. It's money I could afford to lose. So I throw the thousand on red. If black comes out, you'll be laughing. Antonio will be dancing and be laughing. He'll be like, "You just lost $1,000. Ha 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 ha." And then I have to remind Antonio that I'm a fucking millionaire. This is what he does. I have to remind him I'm a millionaire. It doesn't matter to me. That $1,000 might be your food supply for a whole year. Like Antonio Miranda probably spends $1,000 to survive on food in 12 months. Antonio, I spend $2,000, $3,000 a week on food. And if you don't believe me, add up my checks. Everyone says it. Everyone who watches my videos say, "Hey, Father, you're good for about 2,000 a week on food." That's $8,000 a month. That doesn't include anything. That doesn't include my mortgage. That doesn't include my bills. Nothing. It's just food. It's just food. And this Baba Luke wants to friggin' challenge me and he wants to go up against me. I can buy and sell you under the table, Antonio Miranda. When I'm done with you, you'll be in the street begging for change with a cup in your hand. Stop breaking my balls. Okay, you keep talking about I put $600,000 on AMC, and guess what? And guess what? I'm still a millionaire. So how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel that I can have a loss of that size, right? And I still have more money than you will have, your children will have, and your grandchildren will have. In other words, I have more money right now than 3 generations of your family after that loss. After that loss, how does that make? Doesn't that make you feel like a piece of garbage? See, it's like he's trying to abuse me, this guy. I have more money, right? My children have more money than your friggin' great grandchildren are gonna have. So just calm yourself down, go get a cream soda, go get a tuna sandwich, and have a good time. I hate it. Always then I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the bad guy because I defend myself. It's like so haters have the right to insult me. Haters have the right to degrade me, ridicule me. But then when I get them back, I'm the bad guy. Yeah, I'm sure Morantz is. Well, Morantz called it, so he's bloated. Morantz is bloating over it. Antonio Miranda is probably crying right now. He's probably all butt hurt. I bought it. I bought the Stouffer's lasagna. I did it. And you know something? I might actually make it tonight. I took your advice. I bought the large Stouffer's lasagna. I think we're going to cook that tonight, and I think I'm going to eat it. All right? All right, Kay, Elva. We'll look forward to that later tonight. Say haters 5 times. Haters, 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 haters. Are you all going to come through the computer screen now like Candyman? Man, you guys all make me laugh. Listen, I try to tell you things. I say, look, cash is king. I say it all the time. I say precious metals is king. Real estate is king. Okay, but all you do is you don't judge me on those things. You judge me on stocks. Now, granted, I have not done well with stocks. Look, stock market has not been my friend. But what you don't realize, I've done very, very well in my life with real estate. Okay, like I'll give you an example. If you look up my first house that I bought, which was in Jackson, New Jersey, I made close to $100,000 profit on it. If you look at my current house that I have right now, I'm up $300,000. I'm up 300,000. If you look at my gold, I'm up like forget it. Well, at least 150,000. At least I've been buying it for a very long time. But see, the thing is, you're basing everything on just stocks with me. And I actually tell you all the time. I say, don't listen to me. I tell you, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. And every single thing that I've said on this live stream is for entertainment purposes only. But no matter how much I say this, people want to blame me. Father, I put $25,000 into Virginity. That's not my problem. I first of all, I said as clear as day, that I am only putting pennies for dollars. And I always tell you I'm not a financial planner, and I always have a disclaimer. Same thing with AMC. I'll take it. Luke's Cars and Stocks, $5. He just gave me a super chat. God bless you. I do believe I'm fat. I can be mental. I do agree with that. I am out of my mind. I'm like the song with Billy Joel, you know. You may be right. I may be crazy, but it just may be a crazy ape you're looking for. Thank you. He says I have heart. I appreciate that. I think I am a pretty good guy. Maybe you should wear a black blindfold like Zorro with the eyes cut out. Hey, whatever. I'll do anything to get views. Antonio Barada. My house is 600,000. It's actually in my name, and I am 30, not 50, and doing fine. Antonio, what you don't understand is this. Does anyone in your family, this guy is such an idiot. Does anyone in your family have stage 4 cancer? Okay. Does someone have stage 4 cancer? I did what I had to do for reasons. Okay. There was reasons I did it. And this guy, I could have put my house in my name very easily, you friggin' Mama Luke. But my wife has stage 4 breast cancer. Her mastectomy cost $250,000. Her chemotherapy treatments cost $75,000. And it's like because I'm protecting an asset and because I'm doing something that's intelligent and genius, this friggin' guy is trying to he's trying to ridicule me. Oh, my house, asshole. A power of attorney of my mother. I control my father's estate. I control everything. Go home, get your shy box, and go F yourself. I'm going to destroy the lasagna, no question. Thank you, Luke's Cars and Stocks again. I'm not afraid of anybody, Daniel. After I eat the lasagna, I will do a killer jam on the piano. You got it. I promise you those two things. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I will film eating a full Stouffer's lasagna tonight, courtesy of RIK Alva. And then after that, I'll do some Great Balls of Fire. Antonio Barada, you keep talking about this AMC, but what you're not understanding is this. I made a lot of good financial decisions in my life. Okay. What are you going to do? Let me ask you a question, Antonio. When I become one of the world's famous YouTubers, are you ready? And I'm making millions and millions and millions of dollars a year, and you start seeing me investing tremendous in real estate and tremendous in precious metals, and you see tremendous amounts of cash, are you still going to keep bringing this up at that point? Like, are you going to keep saying, Father, you put hundreds and hundreds of thousands in AMC, you're an idiot? Like, how long do you plan on doing this? Because I am going to be very, very rich in the next year or 2 years. I am going to be super, super rich. So I'm just like, how long are you going to keep doing this for? Like, I'll be on a yacht, right? I'll be on a yacht. I have my feet up. Don't tell my wife. I have these 2 blonde girls massaging my freaking asses, right? I'll be drinking Dom Perignon, and you'll see Antonio Barada. Hey, Father, you lost a lot of money with Abe said. I'm like, yeah. I say, do me a favor. I'll tell this girl, like, the movie Coming to America. I'll say, go clean the royal penis and balls. Okay, go clean it. While Antonio Barada is still breaking my balls. I don't want to discuss how many AMC shares I have. I decided I just don't want to go there anymore. Let's just say it's a lot. Let's just say it's in the thousands. Okay, is that enough for you? I'm already famous. What are you talking about, Brownie? I have over 8.1 million views. Do you know that I go places and people know me? I walk into AMC theaters, and do you know that people rush over to me like I'm a star? Apefather is here. And if you don't believe me, there's videos on this. I go into restaurants, people recognize me. I'm already famous. I hate to break it to you. I'm only going to get more. And you want to know what the truth is? I don't even want to be famous. I just want to be a guy. You know what I always admired about Meyer Lansky? I don't know if you know mafia history, but what I've always admired about Meyer Lansky is that he died one of the richest men in America, but he always like kept very like under the spotlight, like nobody knew too much. Like, Lucky Luciano, Charlie Luciano was a little different. He was you know what I mean? He was like at the time like a John Gotti type. But Meyer Lansky was very smart, very quiet, very low key, and died one of the richest men in America. I wouldn't mind to be like Meyer Lansky. I don't want to be famous. Like I'll give you an example. People laughed at me when only one person showed up at my protest. People laughed at me when only one person showed up at my meet and greet. I'm having another meet and greet, by the way, in Dallas. I think it's going to be a bigger turnout, but that's not the point. The point is that I don't. I was very clear to all of you. I said, do you want to know what my goal is for my meet and greet? I want to eat very well. I want to eat like a king. I hopefully want to win some money, and I want to have a fun time. To me, that is a successful meet and greet. Now, as you all know, I ate like a king. I don't know if you saw the dinner. It was like a $500 dinner. I had a $500 dinner. I was drinking screwdrivers. I was having a great time. I gambled. I won, and I had a wonderful time. So why is that so bad to all of you? I'm just trying to understand. Why is that so bad that I had a $500 dinner, I won money, I drank, and I had a great time? Wouldn't you all like to do the same? Wouldn't you all like to have a $500 dinner? And the casino reimbursed me, by the way, for that dinner. So I got the money back from the casino. I walked away with at least $1,000 in my pocket. I drank all night and I had fun. Wouldn't you all like to do the same? And everybody is making fun of me. You're a loser. You're a piece of garbage. You're a piece of shit. Why am I a piece of shit? Like when I go jump in my $75,000 pool right now, am I a piece of shit? I'm enjoying life to the fullest. TUP will squeeze higher than AMC. I'm going to check that out. But Antonio, this is the thing you don't understand. He didn't disappear. He's under an alias because he wants to hide from all of you haters. Look, I don't understand why you. I understand why you don't have the intellect to understand this. Let's say 100 people would have showed up. Okay, that would have been a major headache for me. Do you want to know why? Because how do I know who would have stiffed me for the bill? People would have ate steaks. They would have ate lasagna. They would have ate Manigot, and then they would have jumped up. They would have ran out of the restaurant, and I would have been stuck with a $15,000 bill. Okay. The fact that John Nito came, he paid half the bill, which and everyone made fun of me by it. By the way, just so that you know, I reimbursed John. Okay, I did the right thing, and I took him out for a dinner at Carmine's. I spent like $500 at Carmine's. So we met the next day. I paid for the dinner. I took very very good care of John Nito. I'll do. I want to do I want to do a video where I get my whole body waxed. I want to do it. Like I want to get the bikini wax. The thing is that YouTube is very strict. I don't know how far like they'll let me go without either taking that video down. I'll do it though. I'll do it, but I can't guarantee you that YouTube will leave the video up. But I will get my whole body waxed and I will film it. I will 100%. Matter of fact, I might even do it sooner than you think. My body needs to be waxed desperately. I got more hair on my body than a freaking gorilla. But listen, I gotta get going now. We're approaching about an hour and 15 minutes. Watch out for my video tonight. we dedicate that video to R.I.K. Alva. I will be heating up an entire Stouffer's lasagna tonight, and I will eat it. So that will happen tonight. God bless all of you. V for victory. Everything, once again, I want to reiterate that I said on this live stream is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. There was nothing I said. There was no solicitation for any investment. Everything was just entertainment purposes only. That's all. God bless.